The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go, and Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Brad on the right.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Attack, attack! Attack!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this will be stopped at the 40. On the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Milner. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rice.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that.
Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Attack!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. His throw incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first.
Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Go, let's go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd down now, Milner, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the pick it up and keep moving.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
That one caught by Rice.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Milner, and he will be very close to a 1st down
zone, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 7.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Just a wee bit wide left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Hey, Ron!
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Take right, open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Scott Miller. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill.
They'll try the right side here with White.
A little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
15. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Slot man moves right. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
On first down, Lawrence going up top for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
13, Luke.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
On the red.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Lisa 20.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Milner.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence.
And he's able to find Miller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Lawrence. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run on first down. Milner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Whenever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he will have the Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Milner. And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Easy, route. Great job. Hey,
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Slant to Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First down, here's White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Milner runs through the contact. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Yellow.
2nd and 5.
Hey, 57, 57. Who's that?
Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You do about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down to about the 45.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. It's Miller, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they go. Milner.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mahomes to throw it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Mahomes.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that's a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because you still got overtime in your back pocket. You don't want to turn it over and give the other guys a chance for a last-second field goal, but fortunately here, that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well,
This crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Take right over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those. It was close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
And another loss to the